Hello, my name is Michael, and my pronouns are he, him. This is Kingdom Hearts 1, Final Mix, Episode 3, with fan audio description. This series is partially in honor of Kingdom Hearts' 20th anniversary. This is more focused on the story. I want to provide a more cinematic description experience, but we'll use still frames and fights to provide extra descriptions. FYI, this is also a modded game to get through the fights quicker. I also have the in-game background music turned down. Captions are available and listed as English. A full transcript, including the AD, is listed as transcript. If you have any feedback, please let me know. As a ship travels through space, a world comes into view. It's a circular world with a pink and red checkerboard pattern. On the top of the world is a skinny castle with a green heart-shaped hedge. On the bottom half is a large tree and small cottage with a thatched roof. The trio slowly descends through a panel tunnel. Cards with heads, feet, and various weapons twirl into view. Each has a letter on their chest. Wonderland. Goofy lies in a casual position with his hands propping up his head. Sora and Donald land feet first on a checkered floor. Goofy rolls onto his front and lands face first on the floor. A white rabbit runs past.
Oh my fur and whiskers! I'm late!
The three watch him scurry down a hallway.
Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the Queen should have my head for sure!
Sora follows him and opens a door at the end of the hall. A slightly smaller door, along with a few other doors, each smaller than the previous door, also open. They head inside and spot the white rabbit, but smaller, running through a small door.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
Oh, clocks!
The brass doorknob yawns.
Oh, must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
A chair and a table with two bottles on it pop up from the floor. Sora pushes a bed into the wall to reveal a small passage behind it. He takes a sip of the drink, and the trio shrink down to about the height of the bottle. They head off the table and into the passage. Our view moves through card soldiers as they part to reveal a blonde girl in a blue dress on trial. The white rabbit carries a small bugle as he jogs upstairs to a podium. The trio observe.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
A large woman sits behind an elevated judge's bench.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is? Because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
The card soldiers part.
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Goofy covers his mouth.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
A guard shuts Alice in a birdcage. Bring me evidence of Alice's innocence. Fail, and it's off with all your heads. Gather as much or little evidence as you please. Report back here once you're ready. The trio head through a door in the hedge maze to the Lotus Forest. Inside the forest, Sora looks around. A pink and purple cat head bounces in front of him. It has yellow eyes and wears a large toothy grin. Over a tree stump, the head appears. Then a pink and purple striped body and tail appears, balancing on the head. The body hops off and places a head on its neck.
Who are you?
Who indeed? Poor Alice, soon to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. Hey, if you know who the culprit is, tell us. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer, the culprit, the cat, all lie in darkness. The Cheshire Cat vanishes. Wait! They've already left the forest. I won't tell which exit. There are 4 pieces of evidence in all. 3 are a cinch to find. The 4th is tricky. Big reward if you find them all.
Should we trust him?
The Cheshire Cat reappears. To trust or not to trust? I'll trust you'll decide. The Cheshire Cat vanishes. Sora leaps up some mushrooms and lily pads to a hole in a tree. The trio fall onto a fireplace in the doorknob's room. Sora taps on a small pink box. Obtain stench. Now in the forest, Sora talks to a yellow flower. Give me a potion and I'll make you bigger. Sora tosses bubbles into the air. The yellow flower's petals open and Sora grows larger.
I'm ripe enough to be picked and eaten.
Sora leaps up and knocks the acorn off the tree. He turns around and jumps on a tree stump.
See ya.
A lily pad shoots up from the ground. Sora picks up the acorn and takes a bite out of it. He shrinks down. Sora climbs up toadstools, trees, and leaps across raised lily pads to an opening. The trio fall and land on a faucet handle. Sora lines himself up carefully and leaps across to a small cabinet. He taps on a small pink box. Obtained claw marks. The Cheshire Cat reappears, lounging on the handle. Well, look what you found. Nice going. Now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. She may be innocent. But what about you? What do you mean? I won't tell, but I'll give you something. Attain the power of ice. Learned magic spell Blizzard. The Cheshire Cat vanishes. Sora drops down from the cabinet and heads back to the Queen's palace. Sora talks to a card soldier, the Red Two of Hearts. Are you ready to present evidence before the Queen? Yes. Very well. Council, step up to the podium. Now show me what you found. 3 boxes of evidence appears. I wasn't paying attention and only collected 3 of the 4 pieces of evidence. Cards, bring forth my evidence. 2 more boxes appear. The 5 boxes merge together, then separate. Checking all 5 would be a waste of time. Alright then, choose the one you wish to present. I'll decide who's guilty based on that evidence. What? After all the trouble of collecting it? You dare object? Then you'll lose your head. Now choose 1 box. Sora chooses the middle box. Are you certain? No second chances. I'm sure. Now we shall see who the real culprit is. The box opens and Goofy pops out. A thorny cage closes around Goofy. What? So you're the culprits? Wait, this can't be right. You're all guilty. Seize them.
Sora, do something.
We have no choice. Let's take them. The podium and hedges disappear. A turret appears from the ground and a card soldier turns a crank. Alice's cage, now covered with a red cloth, shoots up a pole. The Queen of Hearts gestures and the cards leap into the air. Cards, if they touch the tower, you'll lose your heads. Sora attacks Goofy's thorny cage while Donald focuses on the guards.
Come on! This is it!
The cage breaks, freeing Goofy. Sora attacks the tower. One at a time, the 3 cranks break.
This is it!
Sora bashes the tower and it crumbles.
Quit loafing around.
The cage drops to the ground, and everyone looks at it expectantly. The curtain turns and Alice has disappeared.
She must have gotten kidnapped while we were fighting.
You fools! Find the one who's behind this. I don't care how. The cards scatter and run around frantically. Sora heads back into the Lotus Forest. A red flower's petals open and sneezes out a boulder. The Cheshire Cat materializes doing a handstand. Its hind legs shrug like shoulders. Have you seen Alice? Alice? No. Shadows? Yes. Where'd they go? This way? That way? Does it matter? Left? Right? Up? Down? All mixed up thanks to the shadows. Step deeper into the forest to the deserted garden. You might find some shadows in the upside-down room. The Cheshire Cat disappears. The trio fight their way to the back of the forest and make their way to the tea party garden. Flat teapots and plates lie on a long pink cloth table. 7 various sized chairs are arranged around it. An image of a brown hare and a man with a green top hat sit at the other end. The table sits in front of a 2-story cottage with a thatched roof. Red and yellow paper lanterns hang above the area. Sora reads a sign. A very merry unbirthday. The trio heads inside the cottage. The Cheshire Cat appears on a banister over them. They're hiding somewhere, and the Mama Rat's out garb. Want to find the shadows? Try turning on the light. The cat vanishes. The notable thing about this room is it flips around. So right now, they're fighting on the ceiling, and the floor is above them. Sora leaps onto the table and lights a lantern. A flower grows above them, and the cat appears on the table across from Sora. It's too dim. Make it brighter.
What next?
One more lamp that you need to light. The cat vanishes. Sora leaps over to the other table and lights the lamp. The cat appears once again. All the lights are on. You'll see the shadows soon. There are eyes in this room, but somewhere else. The shadows might go after that doorknob too. He vanishes. The trio head back to the doorknob. The cat leisurely lays on the table with 2 bottles. You'll have a better view from higher up. Sora runs over and pulls himself onto the table. The cat stands up on its hind legs and prances in place. The shadows should be here soon. Are you prepared for the worst? If not, too bad. He leans against his tail and points upwards. A tall, lanky, paper-like Heartless falls from the ceiling. Its head bounces off the floor and flips over the table. It lands on its 4 legs and arms unfold. It has 5 heads stacked on top of each other and alternating pink and purple faces. It wields 2 maraca-shaped batons. Defeated, its legs buckle and it falls backwards to the ground. As its arms flutter down, a glowing crystal heart floats out. The Heartless vanishes in a burst of bright light. Obtained Ifrit's horn. Sora turns around as the doorknob yawns.
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
As the doorknob's mouth opens wide, a glowing keyhole appears. The keyblade starts to shake and Sora looks surprised. The tip of the blade glows and a beam of light shoots into the keyhole.
What was that?
You hear that? Sound like something closed. An oddly shaped teal and gold object falls out of the doorknob's mouth. This gummy ain't like the others. No, sir.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
Obtained Navi G piece. The cat appears. Splendid, you're quite the hero. If you're looking for Alice, she's not here. She's gone. Off with the shadows, into darkness. He vanishes. No.
Let's get back to our gummy ship. We might find her in another world.
We've got to get to a save point to return to our ship. A keyhole shape transitions the screen to black.